Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net on Friday the 27th of June. Thanks again for watching. Well, things have turned today, particularly across the southern half of the UK, where we've got some really torrential thunderous showers this afternoon. And just to show you how heavy they can get, so this is the forecast QT for Cambridge for 3 o'clock this afternoon, and remarkable really how unstable this is. You've got the red temperature line here, we've got the blue dew point line here, but just look at the grey parcel trajectory line, how far to the right of that red line it is. This basically is the classic signature of large cumulonimbus clouds, so I think we are going to be seeing the potential for some really torrential storms during the course of this afternoon, particularly through England and Wales. A bit hit and miss as to where they are, but I think there is the potential there for some real biggies to come in. Now, of course, I was hopeful that next week we get a spell of dry weather. I still think we'll get it. I just don't think it's going to last anywhere near as long as I thought. I was hoping we could stretch out our dry weather to somewhere between the 6th and the 8th of July, but it looks like it's going to be over much more quickly than that. This is the comparison of the various different models. This is for next Wednesday. Of course, still a long way away, so timings can change, but remarkable agreement at the moment between them. You see, this is the Canadian putting in the ridge. There's the who is that? Who is that child? Oh, GFS ensemble. Who are you? Name yourself now. This is the ECMWF region again, and there's the UK Met as well with the ridge. So actually, Wednesday looks set to be a fair day across much of England and Wales. I think Scotland, though, we are going to be finding rain moving in there during the course of Wednesday and stronger winds too. But then by Thursday, this is the change that we see. Look, low pressure centred up towards the north of the northwest of the country. Westerly winds driving through particularly the north and the west. You notice there that the Canadian makes far more of it than the other models. So actually, I think that the Canadian does overdo things. So I think what's going to happen is with the relatively high pressures still in the south, it may well be that actually southern England, southern parts of Wales do hold on to the dry weather through to at least Friday or perhaps even into Saturday when we turn more showery. But I think anywhere kind of Midlands, West, North Wales, Northern England, Scotland, Ireland, that sort of area, seeing some outbreaks of rain. Most of it always across Scotland and Northern Ireland. Now, uncertainties in this forecast basically relate to this ridge. You see, the ECMWF makes more of it. Now, should that ridge be able to get a little bit further north, then it would mean that actually England and Wales could stay in those dry conditions, and it's something I'm still not going to rule out because that was my original forecast. So the signals are still there in the models. What I have to do is be careful not to be kind of dragged down the road of this unsettled weather by the models, and kind of fall away from my original forecast. So I think probably what I'll say is, look, this could be an early end to any fine conditions next week, but I still think we need to watch this one very, very carefully, and it's something that we'll keep our eye on through the weekend, just to see what happens. Because you see, if the UK Met and the ECMWF were to come through there, and actually to some extent the GFS ensemble, as I say, it would mean that the far south would stay in the dry conditions. But let's wait and see on that. That's the uncertainties surrounding that one. Looking further ahead, the Japanese Met Agency have got their forecast for the month updated. These are the 500 millibar height anomalies. This is week 1, so this runs forward to Friday the 4th of July. Of course, it's Silverstone weekend, isn't it? It's Formula 1 Grand Prix at Silverstone, and looking a little bit unsettled, I have to say. Low the normal heights through the country. We've got the jet coming through here, so the JMA also going for the idea of turning more unsettled. I think they're trying to put low pressure somewhere across the north of the country, so they're trying to get it into Scotland and drive the fronts eastwards, more along the lines of the Canadians. But I think what we need to take from this is the overview. Remember, this is a climate model forecast, so we need to take the overview of more unsettled conditions ensuing. Rainfall wise for week 1, it's looking like we've got around to near normal totals across much of the country. Blue colours just above, yellow colours just below, and those really signalling totals around normal. Temperature for week 1, near or above normal across much of northern England, Scotland and Ireland, but you see the blue colours there across southern England, so temperatures around or just below normal. So this idea of a cool and showery week is certainly one that is being picked up quite strongly. Week 2 looks like this. This is from the 5th of July through to, when would it be through to? Through to the 12th of July. I'm just checking my dates. No, of course it wouldn't. It's through to the 11th. And again, we've got this trough feature look to the west of the country. We've got low the normal heights centred west of the country as well. So the model again wants to stick with the idea of keeping things unsettled. So again, we need to go for the idea of rain or showers. Again, not uncertain how much, but certainly far more mixed than we've seen recently. And rainfall for the week looking like this, with the blue colour showing us above normal and just about everywhere seeing near or just above normal rainfall totals. Temperature for week 2, remember this is the 5th through to the 11th of July. Temperatures actually above normal, Scotland, Ireland, Northern England, around or just below across southern England and Wales. Remember, this is only one model, so this isn't a definite this is what's going to happen, it's just what it's pointing to at the moment. So it goes for sort of near or normal conditions across many northern areas, near or just below down to the south. And then week 3 and 4, so this is from the 12th of July, taking us all the way forwards then to the 25th of July. And look, colours have become nearer normal. So what it's doing here is bringing the jetting across the Atlantic. We do have evidence of a trough through the UK, but it's trying to keep this trough to the west of Iberia. So I think what this is hinting at is during the start of this period. So I think it's going to be from sort of the 12th through to around the 16th or 17th. We could stay with this cool pattern and mixed pattern, but it may well be that from the 17th onwards we start to see pressure rising slightly and things becoming more settled, although for how long is very uncertain. Given that pattern, you wouldn't expect for very long, but there are hints there that we may start seeing improvement taking place during the second half of July. Rainfall looks like this during that 2-week period. You see above normal everywhere, and temperatures like this, and I think the rainfall refers to probably the first part of the period, not the second, so most of it falling during that spell, and then temperatures probably refer to the latter half of the period, not the early part of the period, so kind of from sort of the 17th of July onwards is when we like to see things warming up and temperatures becoming that little bit warmer. So some interesting signals coming in there from the JMA as far as July is concerned. Of course, we did always say that we were going to slip into this cooler, more showery pattern. It's just that it's coming probably 3 or 4 days earlier than was originally expected. However, we'll deal with what's thrown at us, won't we? So I'll keep you updated right the way through the weekend as usual. But for now, whatever you're doing, have a great day, keep the sun shining, and thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Bye for now.